¿Qué pasó, chavos? Yo soy Místico, bienvenidos a otro video. Y el día de hoy voy a jugar el DLC Wrath of the Druids de Assassin's Creed Valhalla, el cual está disponible desde el 13 de mayo de este año 2021. Si es que obtuvieron su Season Pass o si compraron alguna de las ediciones siguientes, la edición Gold, la Ultimate o la de colección. Entonces, pues vamos a ver qué tal está. Acompáñenme. Se ha activado un potenciador de experiencia, te permitirá ganar más experiencia. Entonces hay más experiencia. 5 más experiencia. ¡Uy! Aparte el paquete que te dan con Amazon Prime.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Permíteme ofrecerte información que cura.
Este paquete lo puedes obtener en la página de Twitch mediante una suscripción de Prime Gaming. Das clic en la coronita que aparece en la parte superior derecha de tu pantalla y te dará la opción de reclamar el paquete. Este paquete lo que contiene es un pack de asentamiento Cuervo Negro, un pack de asentamiento místico y 5 potenciadores de experiencia de 1 hora, que me está dando más cosas. Qué bien, qué bien. Y la hacha luz de luna que se consigue con los puntos de Ubisoft Rewards. Vamos de regreso a Inglaterra. ¡Ojo! La ira de los druidas. Al oeste, Irlanda intenta unificarse bajo un gran rey, pero las regiones desconfían unas de otras. Los viejos rencores se enconan y los vikingos del lugar aún se están asentando. ¿Podrá Ravensthorpe hacer amigos tan lejos de casa? Al muelle de Ravensthorpe llegará alguien para iniciar la aventura. Oh, muy bien. Comercio en Irlanda. Nueva misión. Let's go. Vamos. Conoce a la recién llegada. Ojo. Hasta con cuerno y toda la cosa. Este lado.
Things have not gone as planned. Hytham! Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
El rey de Dublín.
King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Rand.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany
Ojo, ¿conoce a Eivor?
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay, I'll put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor.
No tiene
I will
ojo.
find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy.
¿Quién será el rey? ¿Por qué dice que conoce a Eivor?
What
Viaja.
king is it that sends me letters from Ireland?
Viaja hasta el bloque naval. Está en la desembocadura del río Nene. El río Nene hasta acá. Ya vámonos en el barco. Muy bien. Hemos llegado al bloqueo. Hay que saquear y destruir las estructuras. Bloqueo naval. Uf. El siguiente, el siguiente. ¡Ojo! No, man, que quedó ahí. Informa a Azar. Entonces vamos de vuelta a Ravensthorpe.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolf-Kissed.
A scar on my neck.
My Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
Construido. Puesto irlandés. Vamos. Ay, ya no lo leímos. El primo Bert. Barit. Vamos a leer su carta. El primo Barit. Y dice: de la corte del glorioso rey de Dublín, Barit Mac y Maer. Hola Eivor, espero que te agrade recibir noticias de tu primo. Han pasado muchos años desde que nos separamos. Dicen que ahora estamos en el mismo lado del mar del norte. Debes tener muchas ocupaciones, pero ¿podemos vernos? ¿Podrías aprovechar esta alegre reunión para reforzar el comercio de tu banda de nórdicos? Azar está ampliando los mercados de Dublín. Ven, aguardo con placer tu visita. Tu primo.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Vámonos, vámonos.
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what, but it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I would like to see this land, and my cousin Barit.
Nos vamos a Irlanda. La ira de los druidas. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Ireland, a patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Barit, as nose as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Oh, to think of Barit as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barit's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barit will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people.
Dublín. En la era de los vikingos.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Parte.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It's been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you about it, but let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Parte.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Parte.
Vamos, lazo de sangre.
Just look at her dogs. The babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our dogs.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Azar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let them call you that.
I call him worse things.
My king, I still owe you a horn of ale.
Se ve que hay varios tesoros por acá, ¿eh?
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Atalayas. Pues es como Ravensthorpe, pero en Irlanda.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
Un nuevo arco, ojo.
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Your best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you
Vamos.
the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
No
Watch
voy a
my
fallar.
arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Ah, ¿tengo que matar a todos? No lo voy a lograr. ¡No!
The bow needs tuning, but it is a very thoughtful gift.
Chamanco.
Miren ese niño es mongolito.
Long sea voyage. Haven't got your land legs yet.
Arco nórdico celta. Y es un arco ligero. Ojo. Y es legendario.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the way.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house.
Son
of God.
cristianos.
So long as a God has my back, he has my altar.
Vikingos
I
cristianos.
built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beat. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Azar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Oilo. Hasta murallas y toda la cosa tiene, ¿eh? Es mucho mejor que mi pueblucho.
There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be all
Salón
right
del
now.
Rey. Un tesoro debajo. Un tesoro arriba.
Here we are. Please go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
¿Ese es su hijo?
Azar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Ah, no.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I like to greet everyone at parties.
There is no shortage of amusements. Enjoy yourself.
A ver, aquí nos encontramos. La familia B. La coronación del gran rey. Barit, amigo mío, tenemos cerca el día de Flancina. Le he convencido de que te invite a ti, danés embustero. Sabe que no querrías perderte mis canciones en la ocasión de congraciarte con Flan. Pronto recibirás la invitación de mis propias manos. Ciara. Aquí hay alguien más.
Hi, enjoying yourself.
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
¿Es Barit un rey digno? ¿Cómo es Dublín? Mejor vamos a preguntarle cómo es Dublín.
Can I ask, what is your life like in the city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. I'm curious. How do you feel Barit has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk.
Fiestero el Barit.
King, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Adiós.
Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? ¿Es todos los que quieren platicar? Ya. Pues vamos con Barit.
Siegfried, I expect my son to act like the future king,
Ojo.
not roll in the mud.
¿Regañando?
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester.
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough!
Unas pinches nalgadas para que se
My son,
comporte.
Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
Uy, sí. ¿Lo educamos? ¿Lo educamos?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
No way you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, well,
Brother, y ya no me falta respeto.
No te falta en ningún momento. You won't land a single punch.
Vamos a pelear. Órale, pinche chamaco malcriado. Ah, después me gustabas, carnal.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
Have visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Parte can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Sigfrid.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Nel, por pinche malcriado. Unos buenos putazos. Abre el mapa para encontrar el objetivo. Encuentra Barit. Está en el cementerio familiar al sur de Dublín. Está sobre una colina junto a un árbol grande. Al sur de Dublín, o sea, hacia acá. Con todo y lobo nos venimos a Dublín. ¿No? ¿No puedo ir en mi lobo? Ah, es aquí. Lo hemos encontrado.
Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew it.
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
A plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
Luciérnagas.
I feel bad about that.
¿Eh?
What about the one on your cheek?
Nos están observando.
This, a caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come, if we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
Nos vayan a tasajear. La perga.
Don't get distracted! Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer about it. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
¿Nos atacarán? Chance y sí, me llevo raciones.
Give yourself up! What? Back! Grab him! Bite his hand!
Who are these men?
Bastards!
Ay, güey, ¿quién me dio? ¿Quieres poner loco, carnal? Órale, órale. Che perro rabioso, la verga.
My ascension to the throne is not one without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flan. That's certain.
Entonces eso es lo que su hijo quiere que haga, que
Keep a sharp watch.
él les dé una lección a sus opositores.
You can be sure of me, my king.
Pero nos echamos a varios, pero supongo que han de ser más.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flan does not embrace you, Barret. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into
Nos
the
los
soil
vamos a
mess.
echar.
Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back. Back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your god's sakes, Barret, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barret, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flan's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I've never been so happy.
Primero que no, y ahora que sí.
Saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flan on Rise of Sun.
A través del sangre. Para viajar entre países distintos usa el atlas que hay disponible en el mapa del mundo. A la casa de Thorstein. Muy bien, hay que cazar a Thorstein. ¡Ojo! ¡Adquirí un lince! ¿Ya tengo mascota? Muy bien, ¿qué tenemos en Dublín? La atalaya. Comerciantes, tesoros, misiones del mundo y más tesoros. Wow, qué bonito está. ¿Y si mejor me quedo en Dublín?
I'll never learn.
Sí, nunca.
Morning, Siegfried.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly. But could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join.
Too young and gangly. Amma wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amma.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amma. She's a vicious fighter.
Ajá. Busca e interroga a Amma. Suele estar bebiendo en los muelles. Muy bien. Buscar una borracha por los muelles.
Me amarran como puerco.
Enjoying her ale. Likely to be Amma. What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for a good drink and good company.
You stumbled into the right ale house. excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... Who knows?
Let's find out.
No rust yet.
¡Salud!
Is that all you can do?
You are wicked.
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
Thorstein.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with a key to his secret lair.
A lair? I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dubke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
If they see me, this will get messy. I need to get that key from her.
Nos vamos a llevar su llave. Ok.
If I'm careful, I can...
Pero estoy bien borracha. Está vomitando esa morra. Súbete, pinche Igor, a la verdad. Encuentra el escondite de Thorstein. Se encuentra en desembarco de los Dubkyle. ¿Cuál está? Aquí adelante. Acá.
Is this the lair Amma spoke of? I am here for you, Thorstein.
I don't know, Thorstein. You know how she is. Swilling ale? Now? She's gotten worse than ever. You want us to look for her, Thorstein? She yanks my scabbard now.
¿Qué? ¿Cómo me vio? Y se quemó. Ahorita te recojo, hijo. Deja, voy por tu tesoro.
You made a mistake when you came for Parte, Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
I should be silent, and I might show you mercy.
Muy bien, hemos logrado sacar a Thorstein y ahora lo llevamos con nuestro buen primo.
Common refuse, delivered to your judgment, King Barith.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain.
you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Barith, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my claws. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
Una ejecución, una muerte salvaje, un espectáculo de crueldad. Un espectáculo de crueldad, obviamente.
People delight in public spectacle. Torture the man until he cannot walk, and no one will dare crush you again.
Well said, Eivor. I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Pero... ¿y la muerte sangrienta en público?
I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
Peace. Flansinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flansinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flan distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
Nah.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom. But will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flan will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar, some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flan will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Asar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
Bueno, políticamente puede ser que esté bien, pero su pueblo, ¿cómo lo ve? A su pueblo no le va a gustar. Desarrollo de Wrathdown. Vamos a ver de qué se va a tratar el regalo para el rey. A ver, Azar. Buenas las tengas.
Welcome to my shop.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek?
Barith wishes to show Flan the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Wrathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, it's traded.
Que hay que conseguirle las tierras a Azar.
In this
Matando
case,
gente.
my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Wrathdown has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Asar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
¿Por qué siempre terminamos haciendo el trabajo sucio? Licencia para Wrathdown.
Wrathdown is north of Dublin. I should journey there.
Está... ah, la madre, está lejísimos. Pues tendremos que ir en barco. Podemos hacer nuestro primer saqueo aquí en Dublín, en la abadía. Ah, no más. Hay muy buenas cosas en esta abadía. Ojo. La abadía del Lampe. No, mi guerrero. Ah, no mames. ¿Cómo no? Un chingo de gente ahí. Me encanta esa ejecución. Nueva aptitud. Flecha con bomba de humo. Ojo.
Give me a hand with this. We're done. Let's get back to the ship.
Abella del Lambe. Muy buenas cosas, muy buenas cosas. Textiles. Oh. No hubo viaje rápido. Perfecto. Desde lo lejos van a ser nuestros. ¡Oh! ¡Puerco! ¿Sigo envenenada? Este puesto almacenaba y enviaba pieles y paños tintados de nuestros mejores tramperos y tejedores. Hay que reparar algunos agujeros y otros desperfectos, pero con un poco de trabajo en nuestras pieles y telas cubrirán el mundo. ¿Qué pasó, carnal? Aguanta, deja, agarro el cofre.
You're one of Azar's men.
I am. Azar tells me you two are interested in furs to trade for a gift.
He'll show King Flawn the reach of Barrett's trade.
We'll get the furs you need.
How can I help?
With trade post supplies. We'll build up the post for better and faster trade.
I got a hold of some trade post supplies.
Match! You don't waste time settling in, I see. Yes, these are exactly what we need.
Restaura uno de los edificios de Rockdown. Mira los carteles de madera. Taller. El taller ofrece un lugar de descanso a los trabajadores para que no tengan que volver a su casa si la tienen. Una vez construido el taller, aumenta la producción de mercancías. ¿Este qué es? Depósito de suministros. El depósito de suministros te ofrece más flechas cuando tu carga se vacía y raciones para fortalecerte cuando tú te extenúa un combate. ¿Y cuál otro? Este de acá. Almacén. El almacén proporciona un área en la que organizar y guardar las mercancías. Una vez construido, aumenta la capacidad de tu cofre de duplín. Vamos a construir los tres, ¿no? ¿O no? Solo me alcanza para uno. Completado.
Well done. We'll send the furs to Dublin. Azar will help you find more posts to capture.
Goodbye, friend.
Tras restablecer un puesto, puedes construir estructuras para hacerlo más eficiente. Y me faltan 10. Vuelve con Azar.
Eivor, the furs have arrived from Rastan.
We
can now trade for Flan's gift. Come, check the storage.
A ver. Completa el trato con Azar, más 5 de textiles.
Azar, you have your trade post.
In fact, I have heard from the trader himself. We have furs enough for Flan's gift. Here, my friend, make the trade.
Ok, contratos comerciales. 1 de 2. Exporta recursos de Irlanda a tierras lejanas con Azar para obtener recompensas exóticas. Renombre de Dublín. Completa contratos para aumentar el renombre de Dublín y comerciar con tierras lejanas. Gusto adquirido. Contratos comerciales, comercio de ultramar. Un mercader vende especies exóticas dignas de un gran rey. Las cambia por pieles que puedes recoger en nuestro puesto. Tendrás que hacer limpieza antes. Nada por encima de tus habilidades. Oh, ok. Textiles. Este recurso incluye pieles y telas teñidas con las que comerciar y puedes encontrar en puestos o repartidas en el mundo. Y recompensa es exóticas. Cardamomo, nuez moscada y cilantro, especias desconocidas en Irlanda. El regalo perfecto para el rey Flan.
Fine spices that cannot be obtained anywhere else. I will see them delivered for the coronation. Flan will certainly grasp the strength of Dublin's trade. Speaking of, Eivor, there are abandoned trade posts across Ireland.
You're suggesting I claim them to increase Dublin's reach?
We will gain access to goods we could not otherwise obtain. There is great bounty to be had.
I will look for opportunities. Meanwhile, I'll find Barrett. He'll be pleased to hear Flan's gift.
Hoy viene que decir la Barrett. Que ya tenemos todo. Comercio en Irlanda. Irlanda es una tierra que posee recursos únicos. Los contratos comerciales te permiten obtener recompensas a cambio de reunir recursos de 4 tipos. Todos estos 4, a ver, que son... No me dice. Apodérate de los puestos para producir más recursos. También los encontrarás en algunos de los cofres que hay repartidos por toda Irlanda. Las mercancías de los puestos se guardan en el cofre comercial de Azar. Acuérdate de recogerlos cuando pases por Dublín. Suministros de puesto. Consigue suministros de puesto en los saqueos o mediante contratos comerciales. Úsalos para construir estructuras en los puestos. Y nos dieron 2 puntos de habilidad. Y hay varios contratos ya. Flan de Irlanda. Entonces, en la siguiente hay que informar a Barrett. Vamos. Está listo el regalo para Flan.
Barrett, Flan's gift is on its way to me.
Very good. I was just preparing to leave for the coronation, though I now have a problem on my hands.
What is it?
Flan's poetess, Kira. She was here delivering a formal invitation, and now I do not know where she's gone.
Do you think she's in trouble?
No, I think she is amusing herself somewhere. Likely perusing Dublin's markets. We need her. The High Poetess is an important member of the King's Court. There cannot be a coronation without one.
I will find her. Where should we meet?
By Dublin's gates. I will ready the horses.
Ok. Encuentra a la poeta de Flan. Suele ir a curiosear al mercado de Dublín. Muy bien, ¿dónde estarás? Ah, ¿estás por acá? Ya la encontramos. Che borracha.
Enough of your yawping! For the sake of our ears, shut your mouth!
Sure, and you're an idiot.
You are all the same.
Grab the bitch!
Faye, won't you let a caged bird sing?
Shit.
I'd hoped an audience of tone-deaf Danes might permit.
Kira.
Hold her down. Wonder of wonders. How much trouble can I be in at once?
Can't help you. This one comes with me.
No, no, no! She will answer for this insult!
Can't change your mind? You owe me.
Ah, cámara. Y luego pecado la del montonero. Toma. Manita de puerco. Adiós. A ver, pinche borracha. Yo partiéndome la madre por ella. Y bien feliz. Jetona.
Everything is spinning. A cold bath will remedy this quickly.
What was that for?
To flush the ale from you. If you think I'm going to lock you to Tara, you're mistaken.
Tara? Wait, who are you?
Parte sent me to collect you. He's waiting at the stables.
Ah, an envoy. Tell me, how much coin would an envoy be wanting, to speak nothing of the sprawl to Barith? He'll tie a guard to my hip the next time I'm in Dublin. A man can be so sensitive sometimes, do you know what I mean?
I do. Barith is my family.
Well, then I think my mouth has got me in enough trouble today.
Try opening it less. Works for me. Shall we?
Vamos por Barith.
Barith has never spoken of you. What name do you bear?
Eivor. I hail from Norway, now settled in England with the rest of my clan.
A clan, eh? Are they all fist thumpers like you?
It is because of these fists you live to sing another day, poetess.
So true. Barith.
I was beginning to worry. What took?
There was trouble.
No need to be so tense. Shall we ride for Tara? We don't want to be late for the coronation.
After you.
Coronation. Ojo, pero yo monto con clase, con elegancia.
I was surprised to meet a member of your family, Barith. Eivor tells me she's come from England.
Yes, Eivor is helping to establish trade in Dublin, secure valuable resources with faraway lands. In time, Dublin will become the heart of Ireland's trade, one that each and every kingdom can benefit from.
That will no doubt please the future High King.
Yes, well, above trade, I am hoping Flann can see Dublin as a friend and ally.
You and many others.
A relationship with Barith would be one worth fostering. It would be foolish.
Hay que ver cómo es el rey Flann.
It appears Eivor is not abreast with our kingly history, Barith.
We were hoping to have a meeting with Flann. My wish is to strengthen our ties. Can you see it done?
Perhaps. Well, we'll see how the evening goes.
Oh, es ahí. Miss. Peculiar lugar.
Quite the event,
Spared no expense, that much is clear.
Ara, my lady, one of the priests has gone missing. A violent mess is left of his tent. I fear something terrible has happened.
Missing? Are you sure?
Could be nothing. Could mean danger. Where's Flon?
He's not yet arrived.
That gives us some time. Kira, act as if nothing were amiss. Barrett and I will look into it. Where is this tent?
Up the hill, to the left.
Be careful.
A ver.
There was a fight here.
It is the eve of the coronation, and already trouble brews.
Keep your wits and stay close. We do not know anything yet. Something dark happened here. We must follow the blood.
Blood leads off away from the main camp. Perhaps towards those tents?
Vamos allá.
The blood stops here. Where do these cart tracks lead?
This story is like to have a poor ending.
I fear so, cousin.
On such a momentous day as well. Flon's coronation may not be as hoped.
Esto ya se empieza a ver un poco tétrico. O misterioso más bien.
Looks like they hit a snag. Recognize him?
That is Senem, the priest. Bastards stripped him of his clothes.
That camp up there. What is it?
Anachdu is no camp, though it appears someone has made it into one.
Let's go.
What do you think?
The priest was kidnapped. They took his clothes. I believe whoever did this means to wear them.
Disguise?
We will soon find out. There. And that one is dressed as the priest. Follow my lead. We should search him.
Orden de muerte. Se acerca la proclamación del gran rey, momento en el que el poder pasará de los Uineil del norte a los del sur. Asegúrate de que Flan Xian exhale su último aliento antes de que ocurra. Disfrázate de sacerdote y cuélate en la ceremonia de Tara. Así podrás acercarte y cortarle a ese bastardo la garganta mientras cantas tus alabanzas.
Come. You must bring news of this to Kira.
I'm with you. You handled yourself well, Eivor, I have to say. You really are no stranger to these sorts of encounters.
You did not do so bad yourself.
Aye, we stopped the death of a king this day. If only we knew who was behind it.
No idea who would go to such lengths.
You can take your pick of the northern Uineil kings, though it is the kings of Ulster who particularly dislike Flon.
Different king, same story. I should be cautious around here.
Let's go. Informa a Ciara. ¿No podemos ir en mi lobo? Eso, carnal. Súbete, súbete.
Any story?
The priest is dead, and so too are his killers, bandits. I found this. It's an order to kill Flon. One of them was to disguise himself as a priest, cut Flon's throat during the coronation.
Right under our noses.
Why take the risk? Why not poison? Or striking at him in his sleep?
Poison can fail, and to kill him in his sleep lacks spectacle. But your point is sound. The killer would not have made it out alive. He was ready to die. Whoever plotted this is intent on seeing Flon fall. We need to warn him.
After the coronation, I will not have this gnawing at him. Flon earned this. He will enjoy it. Meet him afterward at his quarters in Duro. He will make time for you there. Now, if you will take my excuses, I need to tidy up.
Come along, Eivor.
The water was not that murky, was it?
You don't know much about the role of a poetess, do you, Eivor?
Enlighten me.
3, 2, 1.
I will. Well, what are you waiting for? I asked to be excused. That meant you as well.
La coronación.
I see other kings here. News of Flawn's inauguration has reached far and wide. Come, we should join them.
Is that him? Flawn?
Yes.
Parece el Papa.
What are they doing?
Blessing him. Abbot Owen is the highest-ranking official among the Christians. His blessing asserts that Flawn is ready to fill the boots of his predecessor. It is all done before the Lia Fall, a sacred stone that is said to endow the rightful kings with long reigns.
Does it work?
Depends on what you consider long.
Coronation's along. Where is the food?
You have not changed.
I am here. I may as well enjoy myself.
And with that, Flawn's enemies multiply.
This warring of dynasties runs deep. If he's a smart king, he'll be eager for allies.
Smart he is, but also impassioned. His plan to subdue the north is not driven by power so much as it is bloodlust.
Back there on our ride from Dublin, Kira made it seem there was more to you and Flawn. What am I missing?
A detail. A large detail. You see, the northern king who crowned me, Ed Findlia, he murdered Flawn's father and took his place as High King. Then, as is custom, he married Flawn's mother.
Safe to say there is no love lost between you.
None. To Flawn, Ed was a venomous snake, and so too are the ones he favored. Winning his trust will be no simple task.
We just thwarted an attempt on his life. That should at least perk his ears up.
Let us hope. I will leave immediately for Duro. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Una exhibición de carácter. Flan de Irlanda. Y más experiencia. Oh, esto está acá. Pues este es el mapa de Irlanda. Dublín, Meath, Connacht. Y parece que nada más. Son las 3 zonas de Irlanda. Muy bien, aquí vamos a dejar esta primer parte de la ira de los druidas o de Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Está chido, está larguito, pero está interesante la historia que se tiene aquí con el primo de Eivor. Muchas gracias por ver. No olviden darle like, compartirlo, suscribirse, activar la campanita. Y muchas gracias por ver. Yo soy Místico. Nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Bye.